Today we want to talk about the economic principles of comparative advantage and absolute advantage. Let's start with comparative advantage. Comparative advantage is the ability of an individual or group to produce a good or service at a lower opportunity cost than another individual or group. In other words, the group with a comparative advantage is the one that gives up less in order to produce a given good or service. Let's look at the states of Florida and Idaho as an example. Florida is the nation's largest producer of oranges. Idaho is the nation's largest producer of potatoes. But why is this? It's because they both have the comparative advantage when it comes to their product. Florida has a climate best suited for growing oranges. Idaho has a climate best suited for potatoes. Sure, you could try to grow oranges in Idaho and potatoes in Florida, but in doing so, you're giving up the opportunity to grow the product that will bring the greatest yield and thus the greatest profit. Now, let's take a look at absolute advantage. Absolute advantage refers to the ability of a party to produce a greater quantity of a good product or service than its competitors using the same amount of resources. Let's look at another example. Two brothers, Jimmy and Timmy, are both given 10 attempts to shoot a free throw with the basketball. Jimmy, being a better basketball player, is consistently able to make more of the shots than Timmy. Jimmy would be said to have the absolute advantage because given the same amount of resources, he produces more results. Absolute advantage isn't just found in basketball. Certain countries or states can possess the absolute advantage in production of a given product due to its climate, means of production, institutions, culture, or capital.
Comparative and absolute advantage are important principles to remember when viewing the economy on a global scale. These economic advantages are the reason that many countries choose to produce the things that they do.